My daughter and I watched Shawshank Redemption yesterday. It's a great movie. I've always loved it, and Ashley saw it for the first time, and she loved it. Chris and Alec pointed out that that movie uses the same clip from Gilda that This Is It uses.
It's the part I really like is when she does that shit with her hair.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it 3 times this month.
Gilda, are you decent?
Me?
It's a story about a man who fakes his death, but maybe it's actually 2 clues because it's included in the Shawshank Redemption, which is the story about a man who is wrongly convicted of a crime he didn't commit. Just a thought. Also, Pedley Life 1 pointed out that on IMDb, that movie database, if you go and you type in Conrad Murray, it shows that it's a documentary in post-production with the director being Michael Jackson. I was just watching Paul McCartney. He received this Gershwin Award for song, and he received it from President Obama at the White House. And it was pretty exciting because I actually went to the White House and did a tour last year, my first year ever, of going to Washington, D.C. Well, and you look at Paul McCartney and, man, doesn't he deserve it? I mean, really. He really does. And I'm so happy, and he looks so good. And is it really Paul McCartney? Or did Paul McCartney really die? And is Michael Jackson still alive? I'm not quite sure. I've been feeling a little bit down on myself. And I'm not one to get into self-pity for long periods of time anymore. I used to be that way. I could go weeks of feeling sorry for myself. And I try to shake it as quickly as possible because I know that gratitude really is an attractive energy. You attract more good things in your life when you're in gratitude. And when you're feeling, oh, poor me, you attract more things that make you say, oh, poor me. And I really, my life is certainly changing. And I'm going through some challenges. But compared to so many other people, I am still doing quite well. And I really need to shake that feeling of ew. But I have new software in my computer, and I wanted to edit a video, and I didn't know how to use it. So I went to a class at the Apple Store, and it just so happens that the instructor was a huge fan of Michael Jackson. So he looked at some of my clips, and he's like, what's this MJ, blah, blah, blah. And so I started talking to him about what I do on YouTube, how I kind of think that the possibility Michael Jackson's still alive is out there. And he said, I love MJ. You can ask anyone here. But I know you're wrong. I wish you were right, but I know you're wrong. And I said, well, how do you know I'm wrong? And he says, well, I know Jermaine and Tito. But still, how do you know I'm wrong? I mean, if it really is a big secret that they're trying to keep secret, they're not going to be sharing it with you, And so I started getting all excited about some of the proof. And the lady who was sitting in the class, she was also a huge MJ fan, coincidentally. So I'm getting all excited, and the two of them are, trying to explain to them, well, Catherine Jackson said she never saw Michael Jackson dead. And Joe Jackson said he never saw Michael Jackson dead. And Jermaine Jackson has said a lot of weird things. And I start naming them off, and I'm getting passionate, and they're looking at me. And keep in mind, I've been feeling very sorry for myself. So I started feeling very strange. I mean, I feel strange when I share this, and I usually button my lip about it, especially with strangers. I mean, except, of course, all of you.